Dolly the dog and I are back with another What Sold today on eBay, Poshmark Mercari. And without further ado, let's get right to it. I sold a pair of real Ariat denim jeans on Poshmark. They sold for my full asking price of $40. The buyers on Poshmark do pay shipping. I picked these up at Goodwill for just $4.50. They sold within 3 weeks of listing. My profit on this one pair of jeans was $27.50. These were for women. They were straight leg, in great condition. As you can see, the tag here says Real Ariat Denim. The keywords to note here are the size is 30R, which it says on the label. I did spell out 30 regular. Rainstorm, which I believe is the color. Straight. I did include the style number as well as cowgirl. Another keyword that you could possibly use here would be Western. Next, I sold a Cabela's sweater. This I've had going on 2 years. It finally sold on Poshmark for $12 and the buyer paid shipping. I picked it up at a Goodwill for $3.25. My profit on this sweater when it was all said and done was a whopping $3.78. However, I did have it going on 2 years, so I was happy to see it go. This was one of my earlier listings before Poshmark extended the title, which could have led to the slow sale. So the keywords to note here, Cabela's, I did include chunky knit, sweater, zip, and cardigan. If you're a reseller like me, help a girl out and give this video a thumbs up, which means you like the video and will help push this video out to others who may not find it otherwise. I greatly appreciate it. The next item to sell was a new with tag pair of Ann Taylor lock. These sold quickly within days of listing for $20. I picked these up at Goodwill for $4.50. My profit was $9.75. These are new with tag. And if you've been following my channel at all, you do know that I will pick up almost anything and everything new with tag. And this was no exception. These were a great size 29. Looking at these keywords, Ann Taylor locked mid-rise girlfriend, which was the style, jeans, denim, size 29, regular. This style code was somewhere on the tag, so I did include that as well. And then I did also include 29R. Next, we'll hop over to Mercari. I sold a SpongeBob plush stuffed animal. This was a reindeer SpongeBob for Christmas. Now, it did sell after Christmas. I do list seasonal items year-round, and this is why. Do you guys list seasonally, or do you just list whenever you pick up the item and hope it sells throughout the year? People do collect Christmas and other holiday items throughout the year, so I do just list these year-round. I paid just 25 cents for this at a garage sale. It sold for $13.50. I did accept an offer. My profit was $6.09. Now, unfortunately, my Goodwill here did start marking up their plush, so I don't sell them or pick them up as often as I used to. But when I can find these plush stuffed toys for 25 cents, I will pick them up every time. So do keep your eye open for SpongeBob. This was from the Nanco brand. The keywords to note here, SpongeBob SquarePants. I did include the keyword Christmas, toy, stuffed animal, plush, reindeer, and gag gift. The next item to sell on Mercari was a Smartwool t-shirt. Now, unfortunately, when I got this home, I did notice a spot on the t-shirt. So I did note that in my title as well. I priced it very competitively, knowing that it was imperfect. It sold within days of listing. I paid $3.75 for this at Goodwill. It sold for $20 on Mercari. My profit was $9.75, and I probably could have held out for more money on this, as this is a great brand to resale. However, I did not want to take that chance knowing that it had a spot on it. with these odd color items. I do like to match it with a Crayola crayon. In this case, it's Robin's Egg Blue. I do include that photo as well as note it in the description. And if you enjoyed this reseller tip, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And while you're at it, subscribe to my channel, as I will offer many more reseller tips and tricks in future videos. So do keep your eye open for Smartwool. This is what that tag looks like, and it looks like a little robot guy. Once you're familiar with it, it's hard to miss. The keywords to note here: Smartwool t-shirt. I did also include the keyword T-shirt, Merino Sport 150, and also the keyword spot. Next, we'll hop over to eBay. I sold a pair of Snoozies slipper socks. These were new with tags. Again, new with tags, it's hard to pass up at the thrift store. I did pick these up for my own personal use. However, when I did not use them in over 1 year, I did go ahead and list them across all of my platforms. These sold for $11.52 on an offer to Watcher. The buyer paid $7 for Ground Advantage shipping, so they were about $18 all in on this. My profit on these slipper socks was $11.66. Now, selling on eBay is not all a rainbow and sunshine, as the buyer did message me to say that they had not received these. When I checked the tracking, it did say it was delivered, so it's really not my problem. Let me know in the comments below if you've experienced this and how you handled that. I simply replied to the buyer to go ahead and take it up with her post office, as the tracking shows that it was delivered. The keywords to note here: Snoozies slipper socks, Sherpa lined, micro crew, shoe size 5 through 10. Now, ironically, looking at these socks, you can see that they retail for $12.99. And I sold mine for nearly $12, and it was even more than that with shipping. So don't be afraid to price up your items that are new with tags. A lot of these items are no longer made and discontinued in store, and the supply versus demand comes into play. The next item to sell on eBay was a starter jacket for the Green Bay Packers. I picked this up at a church sale for just $1. I listed it and it sold for $70, and the buyer did pay $12 shipping, so $82 all in on this NFL starter jacket for the Cheeseheads. It did look like it had embroidery on it here. I did note that in the description, and the buyer bought it anyway. So don't be afraid to pick up items that have embroidered detail. It looked like it had a name here and someone tried to remove it. Again, it sold for over $80. The keywords to note here: NFL Pro Line Starter, Green Bay Packers. It is a vintage coat, extra large. I also spelled out extra large. Nylon, and 80s and 90s. These starter jackets do sell well for any NFL team or even basketball teams, so do keep your eye open for these. The next item to sell on eBay was a Life is Good t-shirt for men. This is Gone Fishing. I paid $3.75 for the t-shirt. I accepted a best offer of $14. The buyer paid $7 shipping, so they were $21 all in. These Life is Good t-shirts sell well, especially in the larger sizes. You can almost always get $20, if not more, on these. Again, with the odd colors, I do match them with the Crayola crayon. In this case, it was olive green. The keywords to note here: Life is Good. I also did put LIG, as that this is the abbreviation for Life is Good. Men's short sleeve t-shirt XL, spelling out extra large, Gone Fishing, and the graphic does have an adorably cute dog. The next item to sell on eBay was a pair of Victoria's Secret leggings. These were new without tags. I paid $3.75 for these. They sold for $23 plus $7, so $30 all in. These are the pink ultimate leggings by Victoria's Secret. My profit on this was $18.95. The next item is another Victoria's Secret. This is a bra, size 34 double D. Bras at the Goodwill here are just $2. I've had this for about 10 months. So when the offer came in of $13 plus 7 shipping, so $20 all in, I did accept it. My profit was $9.03. The thing I like about Victoria's Secret bras is that it tells you exactly what the style name is on the inner tag. So do keep your eye open for these items. The larger sizes tend to sell better. This is what I mean by the style name right on that tag. It says Uplift Semi. The keywords to note here: Victoria's Secret bra, 34 double D, underwire padded. I also included Victoria's with the apostrophe S. Uplift Semi Demi, 34, and then I did do space double D. You never know what one is searching for when they search the bras, whether they include 34 DD or they include a space. So I like to cover all of my bases. And the last item that I want to share with you that sold on eBay is a Christmas item. Again, this also sold after Christmas. I paid $5 for this. I did price it high at $49. An offer came in of $36.76, and the buyer did pay $13 shipping. So they were about $50 all in on this Christmas tree that sings and dances. I did include a video to show that it does work. It does light up and sing and dance. That is available on my other YouTube channel called Thrift Tested. That's also linked down below in my description. The keywords to note here: Rock Along, Oh, Christmas Tree. It was dated 2003, animated, singing, dancing. 18 inches works, and then I did say see video. So my profit on this one was $31.78. If you've enjoyed this video or learned something new today, pound that like button. It's the thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and it tells me that I am creating great content that you guys love. And I'm Zandra, Piece of Scrap on YouTube. Subscribe for more What Sold on eBay.